Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Mason, and I'm coming at you with another Blender tutorial. This is just an update on my last tutorial that I did. A couple people had some problems, and I'm guessing it's just because they were trying to use the last tutorial on the newest build, and it just wasn't working because it did change a little bit, and it's just not quite the same. So yeah, this is just going to be an update on the last one. So I'll leave a link in the description where you can go get the latest build, and yeah. So let's just get straight into it. So when you download it, you'll get this zipped file, and you can extract it, and you'll get this. Sorry, it's on my other monitor. And inside of it, you'll have all these different files. The only one you have to focus on is .exe, blender.exe, and it'll just open up this. And now it looks the same, only up here you can see it's 2.7.5, and down here we now have a baking tab, which is very exciting. So I'm just going to set up a basic scene, nothing special. Scale this up by 8, and that's pretty much all I'm going to do. So that should be fine there. It's nothing special. Maybe I'll make this more of like a 400 and like make it a little bit blue, just so we have some color in there. That's fine. Let's boost that really high. Yeah. Anyways, so now I'm just going to get into how you can actually bake. And so in our baking tab, you'll see you have the bake button, which is when you're ready to bake, you just click that and it'll bake to the texture. We'll get into that in a little bit because there is some preparation before you can actually click bake. And there's also bake type. So there's combined, ambient occlusion, shadow, normal, UV, emit, environment, diffused, diffuse indirect, diffuse color, diffuse glossy direct, glossy indirect, glossy color, transmission direct, transmission indirect, transmission color, surface direct, subsurface indirect, and subsurface color. And I just read through all of those, boring you, but that's life. So let's keep going. So now I'm just gonna show you how to set up baking. So for each mesh that you want to bake, you want to make sure you add in a material. It doesn't matter what it's named, but I'm going to name it corresponding to what object it is. So I'm going to split my window and make it a UV image editor. And I'm going to now take the object that I want to bake and UV unwrap it. Now I'm just using a plane, so I can just simply hit U unwrap in edit mode with everything selected. So now that we've got this, we want to actually have a texture that we can bake to. So you're going to hit new, and then it'll come up with this, and you're just going to name it whatever you want. You're going to name it corresponding to the object once again. Hit OK, and now you can see you've got this black texture in there. So now what you want to do is you want to drag up your timeline or whatever you've got down there, or split your screen again so you can have a new window. Change it to Node Editor, and in the Node Editor, I want you to hit Shift A, then add in a texture, image texture. Now don't connect it to anything. All you gotta do is select plane, and now if you come down here, you can select which type of baking you want. And combined is all of them combined, so it's a full render of everything. So with that selected, you can simply hit bake, and you can see at the top it says texture bake, and it should finish very shortly. Alright, so there we go. We've got our bake, and you can see it's a very boring bake, but it does work. And that black spot is just where the cube is. So if I was to lift it up, then bake that again, it would basically, whoops, it'd basically just uh, get rid of that. But you shouldn't really bother because that'll just be weird with a floating cube there, unless you want a floating cube there. But as you can see, it's just because there's something covering it up, and so there's no way possible light to get in there. And that was very bad grammar, but I'm going to use it anyways. And yeah, so that's how you bake. And I'm sure there's going to be an update on baking again, and this tutorial might get out of date. If it does, I'll totally be glad to update the videos for you guys. Just let me know that it's out of date and it's not working for you, and I'll upload a new version. Now, if you're wondering why it's so grainy, is that baking works as the same as Cycles does, where if your renders are coming out grainy, you'll have to make sure you pump up the samples. So, yep, that's pretty much it. And I hope this helped you guys for those who are having a bit of troubles actually figuring out how to bake. But, yep, it's pretty sweet. and you can use these in your games for sending them to websites, so you can have a live model of your Cycles models, so that you can use Cycles materials. It's pretty sweet, and if this helped you guys, leave a like. Let me know how I did, because I love positive feedback, and I like the negative feedback, so I know where I've messed up. So thank you guys for watching, and if this helped, yeah, leave a like. Thank you.